Hello guys, hope you all are doing great. So this is my probably first FX video I'm recording. So I never had this experience like recording any videos. So this will be my first time, and I hope you guys will enjoy it and get something from it. Okay. All right. So the thing is like I was posting all of the setup in my Instagram, and the goal was to just like document all the setups in my Instagram so that in any cases if I go back and I can see like how my setup was working, because each and every month is different, right? And we get different type of setups, and we can see like how our risk to reward ratios like gets increased and get decreased, or sometimes it becomes 1:1. So those things actually helps when you go back to your setups and see what happened during that time. Each and every month is different, I would say, and definitely the risk reward is also different. And but for sure, what is happening, like you will get 1:100%. So that's why I always say like first secure 1 and then go for the big one. And definitely it always goes for the big, but I keep considering a lot of things while taking those setups. So I'll just start without further delay. Okay, so the very last setup was last week. As we know, this is Christmas time, and definitely the market is not that friendly, and the move is not that big like we had last month. But again, if there is setup and if it's have all the confluences, then definitely I will always go with that, right? And basically I trade with the market structure, supply demand. And sometimes it's most of the times I did this year scalping, but definitely I need a big reward, right? So definitely which I can get in scalping. So then I switch to day trading. That means I'm taking the trade in within a day and also closing the trade within a day. Okay, and in that case I consider the daily time frame for the trend, and also H4 for the market movement. And for the entries I check M15, M30, and sometimes I also get to M5 to precise my entry, which I'm gonna discuss in short now. Definitely in one video I can't explain everything, but if you guys like it, definitely I'm gonna keep posting the videos in my new channel, which I'm gonna give in the description. So okay, let's start. So the thing is, the last profit was 1 to 2.21, and that was a really good reward. And comparing to this time, definitely the market doesn't have that much move, but I was able to get that 1 to 2. So how? So you can see in this AUDJPY pair, I'm in daily time frame, and this is my zone, which I call KSP, like key swing point zone. Let me type KSP, key swing point. And what is that? This is where the market reacted most. Like the market become, you can see this circles I made. This means from here, this zone, market reacted most in daily. I also consider this key swing point in weekly, and but just for weekly, just so you know, I don't mark the key swing point, but I always like see the market structure, what's going on in weekly. And I look for the daily KSP zone first, and in weekly I check if it's above my daily KSP zones, which is, you can see this, that the candle closed above the KSP zone, and this is actually the daily KSP zone. So why it's KSP, why I named it KSP, people might say point of interest, area of interest, or a lot of things. It's my naming convention, because this key zone has swing points. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 swing points. That means it reacted most, and this is respected most. Here where where support became resistance, resistance became support. So what do I mean by that? It's like let me draw a line so that like I can make understand what I mean to say. Here you go. I was looking for this actually. No, not notes. Sorry. Okay. So where market say like start from here, goes up, then breaks the previous low and makes a new low, and then goes here and reacts mostly here and then falls. Same for the uptrend. Like here, what's happening? You can see it respected this zone. Like this is like in short form. Like definitely, we always look for these swings where it respected most. That's the goal for this zone. And definitely, I apply my strategy, my supply demand strategy, in here in this zone. So when I consider this zone has more like at least 3 to 4 touches, 1 2 3 4, that means it's a really valid zone, and the big move happened. You can see 1 2 3 4 5. The 5 was the latest one, so I'm not considering as a big move because it can go further here. Then I will consider it as a fifth swing in my KSP. So okay, so then once I figure out my KSP zone, then I can see the zone is broken and the price was staying above the KSP zone. You can see here the price is the candle is closed above this KSP zone, and definitely that's a good indication that okay, market is on bullish mood. That's why I wrote it here. T1 is bullish because it's above my KSP zone. And now I will go to H4 and see what's going on there. So in H4, like let's if we replay here, okay, so before the trade what happened? So H4, when the price came here, so now I'm waiting for making some supply or demand so that I can enter this trade. And definitely I need confluences, right? And that's my confluence. When it makes a supply demand zone in the lower time frame, then I enter the trade. So now definitely if we play it, so first time you see it broke my zone, then I'm if it's breaking, I'm not entering. It needs to give me some sort of setup here in the lower time frame, then I will enter the trade, so which I'm gonna discuss later. So let me play it out. So again you can see it broke, like it didn't broke, it just I put up actually demand zone here where I actually entered, and then I put my stop loss behind the zone, and the target was 1:2.2. I secured most of the profit in 1:2, but again I left one for the runner where I was thinking the price will go and retest, and it did hit. So then once the price is here, then I'm gonna apply my strategy. I'll go to the 15 minutes. I'll try for finding a demand zone here. So what do you mean by demand zone? So in my case, I look for demand which is like a bullish or bearish engulfing. In this case, we are looking for bullish engulfing. So when the price was reacting here, so I went to M15. So I was looking for a bullish engulfing here. So when I meaning to bullish engulfing, that means that bullish engulfing has a gap, and that's definitely the demand zone. So this engulfing, you can see here there's a one engulfing candle, but I will not consider it as a bullish engulfing because there is a wick on the next candle. I need something like this, like one, and then the next bar should engulf the previous bar. So if you want to learn more about bullish engulfing, you can do on the research on the Google, YouTube. So many videos are there. So this is the basic of bullish engulfing. The next bar should engulf, right? So then M15 didn't give me very clear, but this bar was, you can see this candle was engulfed. So I needed more something like this in the lower time frame. And then I went to M30 and look what I found, this bullish engulfing here. That's the fire actually. So, and you can see the zone now very clearly because I am in the lower time frame, that my stop loss was nearly here. You might say, oh, you're almost hitting your stop loss, but I didn't, right? Because definitely I knew that it will react because the overall structure, T1, H4, W, weekly, everything was like bullish, right? So that was like my confidence actually, because in the market we only predict based on the probabilities, based on the confluences. So those were my confluences that okay, this will hit my take profit level, and definitely I was confident, and I put my stop loss here, giving a little bit breathing, little bit room, and then guess what, you can see the result. So this is all about my strategy. I look for daily I look for my KSP zone first, where the key support became resistance, and at least 2 3 or 4 key swings, which I already discussed. And then 1 second here, yeah. And then I go for the lower time frame H4, and I check what's going on in the H4. Also it went above the my KSP zone, and then I look for the demand zone, which is these are my time frames. So 5 minutes I go if I'm scalping, but if I'm not scalping, then I want to take the trade for at least for 3 or 4 hours. Then definitely 30 minutes and 50 minutes is my best time frame, where I look for the bullish engulfing with a gap. I mean, actually the engulfing has a gap, that's the thing, so I don't need to mention that. And then definitely once it comes back, I enter the trade. So, and then my stop loss will be my demand zones, below my demand zone with a breathing room. And then you just place the trade and forget it, and wait for the TP, and keep, and you can put an alarm for 1:1 and then take some profit. You can put a alert here, and then the next alert will be your TP. That's it. That's all for today. I hope you guys liked it, and definitely if you really want this type of setups and definitely more learning videos, let me know, because here is not, I'm here nothing to sell. Definitely I'm here to like just help you out. And definitely my Instagram channel is only for documentation. Maybe as I'm new at this business, like I've been here since 2022, and every day is a learning, right? In trading world, nobody can say they are 100% profitable. Everybody has the downtime and the also uptime, and also definitely, and from there you move on, right? And you need the edge, and I believe this is my edge, and I'll keep practicing, keep taking setups, making monies, and definitely I'll give away as much I can, but I need support. I only have very few followers. Definitely I didn't do a marketing or anything, because I am not here to sell anything, right? But if I get the support, I'll be always there, and I'm always open to help you. Thank you so much for watching.